Hello and welcome back to the channel. Right, what I want to talk to you about today was this type of cylinder. These cylinders are obviously in UPVC doors. They have this little screw here, which is a screw, which basically is the idea of it is to stop you from ripping the cylinder out. It holds the cylinder in with this screw here. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Here what I'm talking about is these cylinders have what we call trap pins on the side there. See 3 there and 2 there. So what happens when you pick it, it locks up and then you can't turn any further. But the trap pins are smaller than the key pins, okay, which to a degree gives us an advantage because that means the key pin can't push into the trap pin. So we can push it to the maximum, but we need to hold it there for it to turn. But what happens when you pick it, these little pins in here drop down into the plug. As soon as they drop into the plug, because they're smaller than the key pins, it gives you a lot of tolerance. But I'll show you when I pick it. Okay, so let's just put this on, make it a bit easier to put in the vise. Do that up. Okay, so right, what we're going to do is these are relatively simple to pick. So what we'll do is just put this in and just rake it up, just gently. I'm hoping this is the pick I'm using. I'm just going to gently rake it and hopefully I'll try zipping it. If not, I'll have to go to picking it. Just taking the edge off a bit. There we go. Well, it's not going to go. Okay, right, it's not going. So give it a little whack. Let me try, see if I can get this to. I'm not a sport picker, I am a locksmith, so bear with me. This feels a little bit loose as well. Vise. Okay, I'm going to try it again. So I might try it with my triple peak from Peterson's. See if that worked. Oh, I'll give it another jiggle for that. Let's go back to this one. I feel like it's catching up. So if you can see. Just trying to find the pins which are. Okay, let's try again. Give a slight turn. Let's just try picking it. Right, give some big clicks, but not a lot of movement. I'm trying to vary my tension. Oh, I'm sure I've got a slight turn there. Oh, got a slight turn then. Encounter. There we go. Right, now, boom. Now this is what I was talking about. When you hit here. So let me just take this out of the vise so you can see. So you can see how much movement you got in the trap. So what it's hitting on is these 3 pins here, holding it, but because they're thinner than the key pins, that's why you get a lot of movement. And that actually makes it harder to try and pick out, because you've got to balance this sort of in the middle to try and get the pins to go up. And it's possible, but it's quite difficult. I have done it before, and I have not done it before. So to get over this, I use a bit of string, you know, like the string they used to cooking string. And I've got an old broken Peterson wire here, Peterson pick. So what I do is shove this, because I want a flat edge. In fact, it might be better to use a pick, a tension tool, if I can find one, which I cannot. No, just a long straight tension tool, which, here we go. Something like this. See that there? So it'll go flat on it. And let's see if I can push that right the way to the back. Okay, that's at the back. I have put a bit of wax on the string as well. So now that's at the back, we're going to try and pack it in. But what I want to do is, while I'm packing it, I want to wiggle this, because I want to make sure it's in the middle. A piece of one, just going to see if I can shove some more in there. There we go. If you can compact this whole thing with the string, here we go. Here we go. Get in there. Right, here we go. See, so now it's turning. Okay. Now it's got stuck there because there's trap pins this side as well. So I'm just going to put the flat edge retention bar, if I can fit that in there. Just try and push it in. But what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm just going to put it there because I want to pack this up, because you're going to have another, as you see, you've got another trap pins. But those trap pins are at a different point. Those trap pins are at the front here. So if I can compress all this down in here, yeah, effectively it's taking the form of the key, the shape of the key. Yeah, so just do a bit more. Just compress it. Oh, come on, get in there. So I was here waxing it. Right. Okay, so let's hope for the best and expect the worst. So now it's jammed, now it's not turning again. So let's see if I can get to the back with this and then just pack it all down. Here we go. Right, now I'm just push it, run it up and down, you see, like that, just to compress it all. So then obviously when I get to here again, I've gone past it, see, it's turning. Now it's trapped on these pins here, which are at the back. The trap pins are right at the back, so I'm going to go in with a pick with this one. Come on. A smaller one. Bit of a shorter hook. Trap pins are not my friends. Let's try this. Should be allowing me to turn. There we go. That's it. Will it go past these trap pins? Yes, it did. Okay. Because you have another set. Let me take this off here. Because you have another set of trap pins here. You've got two here. So effectively when this turns, it would engage in the second set of trap pins. That's why I packed it up, so it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Obviously the back ones are moving about because it's not turning again there. So that means there's one, it's a bit softer at the back there. But basically, yeah, that is how I get in on trap pins. Yeah. And that's all trapped up. We've nowhere to go. Anyway, I hope that helps some of you who might come across cylinders with these horrible trap pins. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And maybe I'll do a bit more of this sort of content. Okay. Cheers. Thanks for watching.